Dallas, the first thing I did was there was a dude on the radio station. He's pretty big. His name was KK Holiday.
I remember that name, KK Holiday.
Because he became big because once he left Dallas, he was the VJ on MTV. You remember?
Oh yeah, that's where I was like KK Holiday.
So when KK Holiday came to Dallas, he was just brand new to the city. He didn't know nothing about Dallas, and I happened to be up there at the K104, and I introduced myself. And I was like, "Man, you want an intro?" He said, "Yeah, give me an intro." And I gave the nigga an intro to where I rapped on that hoe.
Yeah.
And it was so he played that for the first. I'd say he played that for probably about 5-6 months. You know what I mean?
For his intro.
So people got to hear my name and my voice.
All right.
And it was jamming. And then so that's when he took off and went to another city. Then the next nigga that came took that 6 to 10 slot. See, that 6 to 10 spot was serious for Dallas.
Right.
And that's where the Greg
Street.
Yes.
At 6 o'clock. It's time for Street to rock.
So this was after Greg Street. Greg Street had just moved back to Atlanta. KK Holiday. Then the next nigga that came out was a dude that we had done a show in when I was on the road with UGK in Monroe, Louisiana. He was the 6 to 10 jock in Monroe, Louisiana. Well, now he's here. He's like Bebe.
Yeah.
In
Bebe was at KMJJ.
In Shreveport.
I remember when he was down there.
Jabba Jaws.
Jabba Jaws.
What's up, Jabba Jaws?
Yeah.
At your boy,
Shout out to Jabba Jaws.
Yeah, Daddy O, all them boys. Yeah, I know them. And so they who am I talking about? Damn, what's my nigga name? Broadway Joe. His name was Broadway Joe. Broadway Joe get that 6 to 10 spot. Hey, Broadway Joe.
Yeah.
It's your boy. I'm the only nigga in Dallas that he know. So I'm like, what was the boy named? C-Dog. Remember C-Dog for Greg Street? Greg Street had a nigga that was from Dallas that was always with him, C-Dog. And that was his nigga. C-Dog became famous for being with Greg Street. Shout out to C-Dog. I ain't seen that nigga no man. What's up, C-Dog? I know he's still doing his thing though. But anyway, I was basically that for him. Of course, I did him a couple more. I did him an intro. It rolled for about 6-7 months. Did him another intro. So I was the intro nigga. So that's how niggas got to hear me rap. Then Big Al from Nemesis got in touch with me. He said, "Hey man, I'm doing a record, man. Can you help me put this record together?" I knew he wasn't a writer because I had written some stuff for him on one of the Nemesis albums, the Alibaba and the 40-ounce Steve. And so once he knew I could write, so I did that, intros and everything, and started working on the Big Al album. And once I did that album, we started coming up with some nice songs, man. We was recording down here at Dub One Studio, which was above the Longhorn Ballroom. Well, I take it back. It was in the Longhorn Ballroom. That restaurant Raoul's, it was upstairs above it.
In that building up under the,
So the restaurant, as soon as you turn the Longhorn Ballroom, that restaurant Raoul's was right there. And you could walk up them stairs and walk across that top. You remember? And then go walking. It was some white boys living up in there. Steve Powell. So everybody knows Steve Powell. So Steve Powell was helping us out, man, and we was coming up with some shit. And the last song we did, my life was like this. I'm telling you how God worked. The last song we did, just like the last song we did on Run C was South Dallas Drop, was Already. So we did Already. I came up with Already because I heard a couple people say it in Houston. It wasn't widespread. So I said, okay, I'm going to do a song called Already, wrote the hook, got with my nigga that was in my little brother group called Triple OC, and he rapped with me. And man, everybody said, that's the one. That's the one right there. So we put that motherfucker on K104. I forgot who was even the DJ on K104 then. Who broke it for it. It might have been
Skip.
No, it might have still been my boy. And he played that song, and then once it caught on, it was in full rotation. We ended up getting a deal through South by Southwest based on Already. And it was a big Hispanic DJ on KNON at that time called Felony.
Felony. I remember that name.
He did the remix. Yeah, so our God is working like this in my life, bro. And so I'm like, okay, so we do that. And so you left Pimp them and created your own buzz. My own lane.
Yeah.
And so by that time, this guy approaches me about putting us. I'm seeking some producers, ID boys. Come on, man, see my vision. I got a movie going, and so I get a dude. He come contact with Pimp. This is the second time this has happened. You know, Pimp come to Dallas, and they exchange. He give me money for the studio time. We go back to Dub One. You know, so we're working on my album now, and so this is one of the first 2 songs we was doing. So Pimp is in there. First we're at my house selecting samples, and so we take the sample we go to the studio. He pull out his equipment. He making the track, standing up. The bitch get up off me track, right? Damn, I messed up. I like to hit punchlines. So anyway, he making this track, and the dude never show up. Never show up to pay for the studio time. So Chad said, man, fuck that nigga, man, and woo. And
the
so
beat was originally for another nigga.
It was for me.
It was for you.
But the dude was supposed to come pay for the studio time. We were going to do more than one song.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Chad was going to produce a few songs on my album. He was going to be the main producer on my solo album.
Yeah.
This was the first of that.
Yeah,
and this is the first studio session. He was going to be down here for a minute producing this album. And so once he found out the dude that flaked on him, this is the second time a dude that done that to me. And he was, damn, Bobo, you can just have that beat, Bobo. Fuck it. Free of charge. You my nigga. Yeah. So I sat on that beat
for love.
About 2 years. Then once I told him I was ready to record it, that's what we came up with.
Bitch, get up off me. Man, that was a hit, man. Yeah, man, they played in the clubs and bang, I done had good times off there.